Almost every film made during the first 100 years of the story of film was made like this. To get a shot to move through space, you put the camera on something that moved. To film a deer, as we do here, fleetingly, you had to find a real deer and photograph it, unless, of course, you drew an animated deer like Bambi. But then came the first days of digital. Look at this shot. Smoke coming out of buildings, sunlight from top right. It looks like the camera was on a helicopter. All attempts to make the shot look like a real city photographed, but it isn't. These tiny horses kicking up dust look like the deer in the previous shot, but they're not. A place like this is where this shot was made. Almost everything in the shot was drawn on a computer like this one. D.W. Griffith had put a camera on a giant crane to create this gliding shot of an ancient city. Here in the first days of digital, director Ridley Scott wanted to create a gliding, epic shot of an ancient city with tiny people like ants too. Computers became central to cinema in the 1990s. Instead of film imagery being made up of tiny grains of silver halide on celluloid, it became tiny rows of digital information, ones and zeros. In 1921, a boy electrician called Philo Farnsworth was ploughing a field. He looked at the rows of earth and realized that imagery could be made of tiny rows of picture information too, scanned at incredible speeds. Jump 70 years and you get this. A liquid metal representation of a person turns into a photographed actor. Director James Cameron had his design and technical teams scan the photographed image into the computer. Then they drew shiny surfaces, movements and reflections to make it look like the man had become Mercury. The technique became known as computer-generated imagery, CGI. Live action and animation had been combined before, as far back as Gene Kelly dancing with Jerry Mouse in Anchors Away. This was crucially different. Jerry looked two-dimensional. The light on him doesn't change. He looked like he'd been drawn. But the liquid metal man looked like he'd been photographed. The metal seemed to have real substance, as if it was actually in the helicopter here, reflecting the light in the shot and the head of the pilot.
Get out.